Shabbat Shalom. I'm very fond of the Beth Jacob, as it is the place where Naomi and I got married 19 years ago. And I thank Rabbi Hillel for giving me this opportunity to share some words of Torah with you. Generally speaking, what do you think the worst year to be alive was? Harvard historian Michael McCormick says that the worst year for humanity was the year 536 of the Common Era. In that year, there was no sunshine anywhere on Earth because of a catastrophic volcanic eruption that probably occurred in Iceland. Global temperatures in that year plunged between 1.5 and 2.5 degrees Celsius. Snow fell that summer in China, and agriculture failed across the planet. The crop failures set into motion a series of events that included famines, plagues, wars, and the collapse of once mighty empires. In the year 540, there was another devastating volcanic eruption that shot even more ash and dust into the air, thus making it even colder. This time period was horrible for Jews as well. It was in the early to mid 6th century that anti-Semitism as we know it really got going. The Roman Emperor Justinian promulgated laws that rendered Jews second-class citizens, and these laws remained in effect essentially until the modern era. The first expulsion of Jews took place in France in the year 570, not long thereafter. I would not be at all surprised if the surge in anti-Jewish hatred in the 6th century was shown to be connected to the climate change of that era. So what does the tragedy of the year 536 have to do with the Torah portion? It turns out that this week's Torah portion teaches us how to deal with horrible years, whether it's 536 or 2020. In verse 112 of Devarim, Moses says, "How can I bear alone the trouble of you, the burden, and the bickering?" That verse is always chanted in the melody for Echa on Tisha B'Av. Echa esa levadi, torchechem umasachem v'rivchem. The key word in that verse is levadi, which means all by myself. The Torah is telling us that the way to face a terrible year is to not face it alone. I consider myself an individualist. I love individualism in general. But there are times when going it alone is a very bad idea. That is especially true during the tough year that we're living through right now. We have to learn how to be socially and physically distanced, but spiritually and emotionally connected. We need each other more than ever before. I wish all of you, my brothers and sisters of the Beth Jacob, much success in this endeavor. May God guide the hands of our scientists and researchers and grant us release from this pandemic speedily and soon.